1. Del. When mandatory euphoria announced its arrival with shouts and gunshots, Del told himself he would rather die. With that resolved, he shoved himself away from his desk and stood. Across his office, his girlfriend stood in the doorway, her arrival unannounced. She wore jeans, a dead black blouse, and dark sunglasses. The implication was clear, but for the moment he did not have time to address it. Listening, Del pinpointed the commotion 2 floors below, likely the lobby. Initially, he considered the possibility of disorganized hooligans or robbers, but the bursts of fully automatic gunfire dismissed the notion. That left only one unsettling likelihood, and as he accepted it, his irritation flared. His days of anonymity were clearly over.
"You have lived as self-important outlaws long enough,"
boomed an amplified voice from below.
"You think you're better than your neighbors. You think you know better than the experts, but no more. Prepare to join us, the transcended, and together we—"
Someone triggered the fire alarm, its shriek drowning out the remainder of the sermon. "Del!" Izzy shouted, rooted to the spot. "What's happening?" Many people pretended that such attacks didn't occur. Some had witnessed 1 or 2, dismissing them as either unstoppable or progressive. Bailoa Inc. framed them as gentle recruitment of the uninformed. Del saw them for what they were, acts of terrorism. "We need to go," Del said. "What?" Izzy shouted, her hands poised as if to cover her ears, yet forgotten in her panic. "We need to go," Del repeated, pointing down the hallway behind her. "We need to hide." "What is this?" she shouted. "What's happening?" "Bailoa is expanding its customer base," Del said. "Now move." "What? Move!" He grabbed her shoulders, propelling her forward with determined urgency. They didn't get far. 3 gaunt men and a woman spilled from a branching hallway and blocked Del and Izzy's path, their eyes unnaturally wide and shimmering like cheap jewelry. They wore rubber kraken masks with tentacle beards and ragged street clothing. All 4 carried a rifle. Upon noticing Del and Izzy, the masked individuals set upon them with weapons raised, ordering them to freeze. Complying, Del silently scrambled to formulate an escape plan while Izzy trembled. The 3 men and woman seized Del and Izzy and began herding them to the stairwell. In the process, Del and Izzy's captors used zip ties to secure their hands behind their backs. Del was familiar with the practice, but had never been on the receiving end. His hands bound and his balance compromised, Del struggled to stay on his feet as his captors propelled him onward. Around him, other masked men and women corralled their own captives. Some of Del's co-workers cried, some seethed in silence, and some showed no emotion at all. Del had always felt that he understood the fragility of life. Fatal car accidents, deadly diseases, and any number of other catastrophes could strike at any moment. Despite this understanding, no part of him could accept that today might be his last. Unfortunately, unless an opportunity presented itself, clinging to life would require joining the expanding ranks of the drug-dependent drones who proudly called themselves the Transcended. As he agonized over his limited choices, Del feigned resignation, knowing that any hint of defiance would further tighten the noose. "Del, do something," Izzy urged, her sunglasses slipping just enough to reveal the glitter in her eyes, confirming his earlier suspicions. "There's nothing we can do," he said, his inner voice mocking his own words. "I told you we should be armed," said the red-headed fiery intern from 3 offices down. Still marching, Del turned to meet her glare. "I told you!" First off, Del wanted to say, a few black market pistols scattered around the office would not stop these guys. They would only turn Atomic Solutions into Atomic Slaughterhouse. Second, shooting a squidhead, armed or not, would land one in jail under charges of illegal firearm possession and excessive use of force. Third, most people are too reckless for that responsibility. And fourth, it's too late anyway. Instead, he said, "Just do what they say." "I was wrong," one of the captors announced. "Not everyone in this place is brainless as buckshot. This guy gets it." The redhead hurled a few choice insults at her captors. "You want the first drink, Wendy?" "We're keeping your lights on, squidhead," she yelled. "Don't you get it? We're nuclear interface programmers. Where else do you think your electricity comes from?" No one responded. "I'll tell you where," she said. "From reactors. And we keep them running. We keep them safe." "Youth works just fine in the dark," one of the men said.